Absolute silence. Imagine a darkness so complete it feels heavy. Imagine a stillness so profound that even the vibration of time simply stops. We are creatures of fire. Our bodies are engines burning calories to stay warm. We thrive in the Goldilocks zone, bathed in the heat of a yellow star. To us, cold is an enemy. We fear the winter, we fear the night. When the temperature drops, our instincts scream at us to find shelter, to find fire. But here on Earth, even the bitterest winter is merely a gentle breeze compared to what lies beyond the sky. The coldest temperature ever recorded on our planet was at Vostok Station, Antarctica, in 1983. Minus 89.2 degrees Celsius. At that temperature, steel shatters like glass. Gasoline turns into a thick, useless jelly. The air itself feels like needles in your lungs. It is a terrifying cold. But in the grand scheme of the universe, Antarctica is a tropical paradise. It is a furnace. Today we are going to leave the warmth of our cradle. We are going on a journey to the edge of physics. We are going to hunt for the point where all life, all motion, and all hope freezes. As we leave our atmosphere, the blue marble fades behind us. We pass the moon. We pass the angry red dust of Mars. The sun begins to shrink. It becomes smaller, weaker. Welcome to the kingdom of ice. First, we encounter Europa, the moon of Jupiter. Beneath its cracked, frozen shell lies a global ocean of liquid water, kept warm only by the gravity of Jupiter pulling and stretching the moon's core. On the surface, it is minus 160 degrees, but we must go further. We reach Uranus and Neptune, the ice giants. These are not worlds of rock and stone. They are swirling cauldrons of water, ammonia, and methane ices. On Triton, Neptune's largest moon, we find geysers erupting with liquid nitrogen. The ground temperature is minus 235 degrees Celsius. Here, chemistry as we know it changes. Oxygen and nitrogen are not gases. They are hard, brittle stones. You could build a house out of the very air we breathe on Earth. The sun is now just a particularly bright star in a black sky. There is no warmth here, only the eternal, indifferent void. But even Neptune is hot compared to what physicists call the limit. To understand the coldest place, we must understand what cold actually is. Cold does not exist. It is a ghost. It is an illusion. In the language of the universe, there is only heat. Heat is energy. Heat is the chaotic dance of atoms. When atoms dance fast, we call it hot. When they slow down, we call it cold. So if you keep slowing the atoms down, eventually they must stop. This stop is what we call absolute zero. 0 Kelvin, minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. Absolute zero is the floor of reality. It is the point of zero entropy. If you reached it, nature would simply cease to be. No chemical reactions, no movement, perfect, terrifying order. The laws of thermodynamics tell us that reaching absolute zero is impossible. It is a horizon we can approach, but never touch. Or so, we thought. Let us travel into the deepest emptiness between the galaxies, far away from any star. Even here, in the darkest void, it is not zero. The universe has a memory. The Big Bang, the explosion that created us all, happened 13.8 billion years ago. But the heat from that explosion is still here. It has stretched and cooled over eons, becoming a faint hum of radiation. We call it the cosmic microwave background. This ghostly energy keeps the entire universe at a steady temperature of 2.7 Kelvin. That is roughly minus 270 degrees Celsius. Nothing natural should be colder than this background hum. But the universe loves to break its own rules. In 1995, astronomers pointed a telescope toward the constellation Centaurus, 5,000 light-years away. They were looking at a dying star, a red giant shedding its skin at the end of its life. They expected to see heat. Instead, the data sent a shiver down their spines. They found a cloud of gas that was darker than empty space. It was absorbing the light of the cosmic background, not emitting it. They called it the Boomerang Nebula. The temperature inside this ghostly bow-tie-shaped cloud is 1 Kelvin, 1 degree above absolute zero, minus 272 degrees Celsius. It is the coldest natural object ever found in the history of astronomy. How? The star is ejecting its gas at a speed of 164 kilometers per second. It is expanding so fast, so aggressively, that it acts like a cosmic refrigerator. The expansion sucks the heat out of the gas, plunging it into a deep, impossible freeze. Before we reveal the true coldest place, we must ask, can life survive this? On Earth, we have found microscopic animals called tardigrades, water bears. These tiny creatures can be frozen to almost absolute zero. Their metabolism stops, they turn into glass, they wait. Years later, if you warm them up and give them a drop of water, they wake up. They walk away as if nothing happened. This gives us a strange hope. Cryonics, the science of freezing the dead. In facilities in Arizona and Russia, hundreds of bodies are suspended in tanks of liquid nitrogen. They are waiting. They believe that cold is not the end, but a pause button. We have traveled to Pluto. We have seen the Boomerang Nebula. We have looked at frozen life. But here is the twist. The coldest place in the universe is not in a distant galaxy. It is not inside a dark nebula. The coldest place in the universe is in a room. In Massachusetts, in Germany, in Colorado. It is right here, on Earth. In quantum laboratories, scientists use lasers to trap atoms. It sounds like a paradox. Lasers usually burn, but if you hit an atom with laser light from all angles, you can slow it down. You can trap it in a cage of light. In these magnetic traps, we have reached temperatures of mere nanokelvins, billionths of a degree above absolute zero. At this temperature, the Boomerang Nebula would feel like a roaring fire. Here, a new state of matter is born, the Bose-Einstein condensate. The atoms lose their identity and merge into a single, ghostly quantum wave. We, humanity, have created a cold deeper than the deepest void. We have conquered the cold, but the cold will eventually conquer us. Look at the stars one last time. Trillions of years from now, the last star will burn out. The universe will go dark. Eventually, there will be nothing left. No stars, no light, no life. Just a sea of particles drifting in the dark, separated by infinite distances. The temperature will settle at absolute zero everywhere. This is the big freeze. It sounds sad, but there is beauty in it. It makes this moment, right now, incredibly precious. We are living in the golden age, the fire of our sun, the warmth of your skin, the heat of a cup of coffee. These are temporary gifts in a universe destined for ice. So do not fear the cold. Understand it, respect it, but above all, cherish the heat. Because in the vast freezing story of the cosmos, warmth is the rarest miracle of all. Thank you for joining this journey into the abyss. If this video sparked a fire in your mind, please like and subscribe, stay warm, and keep looking up.